This is Fox 13 News at 4.
Now in Fox 13 News, waiting in the ER waiting room can be maddening. Imagine waiting in the ambulance outside the ER for hours. That is a challenge over on the peninsula, and we are looking into the issue today. Plus, things are still shaky when it comes to the start of school. Teachers in Kent have been striking for days now, and in Seattle, the possibility of a strike is now on the horizon. What that means for parents going forward. Plus, some back and forth over breathalyzers. One judge says the results should be thrown out. Another now saying they will stay. See how soon this issue could get escalated even higher. Fox 13 News at 4 starts right now. And first at 4, first responders in Kitsap County are sounding the alarm, hoping the public and local leaders pay attention. Imagine you call an ambulance and rush to the hospital, but when you get there, you have to wait in the ambulance outside the hospital for hours. That is the situation that firefighters and EMTs are warning about today. We are diving deeper into that problem here on your News at 4. I'm Hannah Kim. Fox 13 News reporter Steve Kiggins is live in Silverdale for us. So Steve, why are these long waits happening outside the hospital in the first place?
Yeah, Hannah, the fire chiefs out here say, look, when their EMTs are here at the hospital waiting, that means that they can't respond to their own calls in their own jurisdiction. And while all the agencies out here have interagency agreements, meaning other fire departments are picking up the slack. These fire chiefs, they want this problem fixed.
One of our units was there for 3 hours and 54 minutes. That's an impact on us that we can't provide the training that needs to happen on the island, the public education outreach to the community. We have probationary firefighters that need to be trained. So it has a trickle-down effect that has an impact on our level of service, in our community.
Bainbridge Island Fire Department Chief Hank Tarrant shared these photos with Fox 13 News showing the ambulance bay at St. Michael Medical Center in Silverdale recently absolutely filled, while patients inside the ambulance had to wait for a room inside the building.
I've never seen a situation like we have right now where our units are standing by this long in an emergency room.
It's not only Bainbridge Island Fire, it's also the 5 other fire departments in Kitsap County sharing concern about ambulance wait times at St. Michael.
This is uncharted territory for all of us. We're just asking, hey, let's not put this is top of level. This is important. Let's get this fixed.
South Kitsap Fire and Rescue Chief Jeff Fawcett is also chair of Kitsap County EMS. He says local departments have been meeting with St. Michael officials to iron out a fix. Now, St. Michael officials say extremely high capacity and staffing shortages are partially to blame for the backups. So are patients at the hospital ready to be discharged. But post-care placement for some patients are also short on room. Hospital President Chad Melton shared a statement with Fox 13 News that reads in part, quote, "We are utilizing our Mission Control Command Center and working to ease strain through various strategies to ensure we can care for all our patients. Both first responders and St. Michael officials vow to continue working to find solutions, but firefighters don't want the public to see ambulances backed up and choose instead to avoid calling for help."
We don't want people to second guess when they're calling 911. We want people to know that if they're sick and they feel like they need to get hospital and they need the 911 service or need to go to the ED, the emergency room, then they need to do that.
So now the Kitsap County Fire Chiefs Association says there's a new directive for the EMTs operating out here on the peninsula. It says if there are more than 2 ambulances waiting here at St. Michael longer than 45 minutes, they'll actually divert those calls for those who have non-life-threatening injuries to other facilities if they agree to that change. We're live on the Kitsap Peninsula. Steve Kiggins, Fox 13 News.